In a world that values stability and resilience, the concept of antifragility offers a radical and powerful alternative. When resilience helps a system endure shocks and return to its original state, antifragility suggests a principle of thriving and growing precisely because of stress, volatility, and uncertainty. Coined by scholar Nassim Nicholas Taleb, antifragility is not merely the opposite of fragility. It is the ability to benefit from disorder. This principle holds profound implications not just for economic systems, but for personal and organizational leadership, urging us to move beyond simply surviving challenges and instead to embrace them as a source of strength and evolution. To understand this particular principle, consider the difference between a resilient box and an anti-fragile one. A resilient box might fall from a great height and remain intact, but it is unchanged by the experience. An anti-fragile box, however, would gain mass or strength from the impact. A vivid example of this can be seen in a person's immune system. When exposed to a virus, the body doesn't just resist, it learns from the stressor, creating antibodies that make it stronger and more capable of handling future similar threats. This is the essence of anti-fragility. The system improves as a result of being challenged. A powerful story of this principle in action can be found in the early days of Pixar animation studios. Before the company was purchased by Apple's Steve Jobs, it was a struggling computer hardware company with a small experimental animation division. This small division, working with limited resources and facing constant pressure to prove its value, was forced to innovate in unconventional ways. The team had to build its own software and animation tools from scratch because the existing market offerings were far too expensive or insufficient. This stressor, the fragility of their financial situation, and the lack of readily available tools didn't break them. Instead, it forced them to create groundbreaking technology like Renderman, which not only became a core part of their animation pipeline, but was also sold as a successful product. The pressure and constraints didn't just make them resilient, it made them anti-fragile, transforming from a struggling hardware company into a pioneering force in digital animation. In the modern business landscape, anti-fragility is a critical principle for fostering innovation as well as adaptability. A company that implements this principle might encourage stressors like internal hackathons, where teams are given a short period and a constrained set of resources to solve a complex problem. These challenges create a deliberate form of volatility. A fragile company would avoid such experiments for fear of failure, while a resilient one might complete them but not truly learn from the process. An anti-fragile organization, however, uses these events to identify unexpected talents, uncover new processes, and discover innovative solutions that wouldn't have emerged under normal, stable conditions. It is through these managed doses of disorder that the organization as a whole becomes more robust and capable of handling unforeseen challenges in the real world. Embracing anti-fragility is not about courting disaster, but about recognizing that controlled chaos is a powerful engine for enduring growth. Thank you very much for your time.